Well, spring is really starting to hit its stride right about now, and if you like birding, well, you're going to want to check out this new tour that combines both history and nature. Alex and Lisa Green with Harriet Tubman Tours have teamed up with Jim Rapp of Delmarva Birding Weekends to offer a great new way to get outdoors while learning about one of Delmarva's most revered historic figures in the process.
Today we're doing a history and nature tour with Harriet Tubman. So what we are telling basically the life and legacy of Harriet Tubman inside of the county where she was born and lived and once was enslaved.
There's a lot to learn about Harriet Tubman. We probably can't do it all in one day, but definitely with the half-day tour you'll learn a lot of information. So for no further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my husband Alex.
Welcome everybody to Tubman Country. I like to say this is the childhood home of Harriet Tubman. With Harriet at this location, a lot of different things growing up would happen to her, but she would learn the land. She would learn certain things here that really pressed forward to be the woman that she wound up being.
This is part driving tour as well because there is a lot of ground to cover, including the site of a pivotal event that shaped young Harriet's life.
So we're here at the Bucktown store, and that is on our left right there. Now, the story goes at the Bucktown store that Harriet would get injured.
She was almost killed by an overseer who threw a 2-pound weight at another slave, but hit Harriet instead, resulting in a lifelong condition that left her with what she described as divine visions.
I've tried to teach myself on these tours. They're so special and different than most of the birding tours we do. Just to listen, I like to think about what she would have heard.
From there, the tour continues to the Blackwater Wildlife Refuge, a place a young Harriet would have known well.
As a young girl, she would toil through these same marshes, and then the nature part of it would be the same things that were there then are here now, the muskrat, the owls. So we can kind of like give you a glimpse of what it was like in her time without her being here.
So Blackwater is great. Take this down. For bald eagles. In the winter, it's waterfowl. On a good day, you can get easily 8, 9, 10 different species of duck, goose, and swan. Soon, we're going to see all the waterfowl go north, and then next will come in our herons and our egrets and our osprey and all the summertime stuff. So that's what makes birding so fun at a place like Blackwater, is every few weeks it changes. But weaving together these stories that Alex and Lisa tell so well about Harriet Tubman has been just a real enriching experience, very different than most of the tours we've been doing.
While it may not look like it, there has been change over the past 200 years concerning the native wildlife.
There's birds from Europe, for example. European starlings, I believe, came in after Harriet Tubman was living in this area. The American white pelican, as far as I know, is a bird that's only been seen here at Blackwater in the last, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years.
But animals like the muskrat were here during Harriet's time, a key resource in Dorchester County's early economy that she would have trapped and skinned.
So Blackwater itself, where we are, was a muskrat farm prior to being a refuge in 1933. But Harriet Tubman, growing up in this area as a young enslaved girl, would have been sent out to collect traps for the people she worked for or was enslaved by. And when you think about muskrats, this is the time of year, right? It's the winter when their pelts are very thick and luxurious. She had been sent out to walk in those marshes in January and February, the coldest times of the year, without the kind of things we would wear today to do any trapping like that. So I just can't imagine. This is a little girl then, by the way. This is not even a full-grown woman. This is a little girl being told, go out in the marsh and check the traps. And I just can't imagine how that would have just hardened her and made her part of the person she became.
You can read about it all you want, but getting out in person and seeing for yourself just how sharp this marsh grass is gives you a better idea of what it would have been like to work this landscape without the proper protective footwear we have today.
I would ask that everybody take a look back at the times that when we started and where we are now, and look forward to better times. Look forward to coming out, being a part of nature again, a part of history. But the main thing is that we all come together in history and nature with our indifferences and continue to move in a positive direction.
You can get more information about this unique tour by visiting the Delmarva Birding Weekends website. With warmer weather on the way, now is the time you might want to reserve your spot.
Get outdoors now, Mama.